we are going to wear the ring, clear out that inventory space, and we are going to, what does this guy want? Form a party. So right click, open party interface, and then we are going to move that to here. And then we are just going to click right here to form party. And there we go. We have now formed a party. And we can invite other people if other people would like to join us or anything like that. Then we can do all of that stuff. So we need to just complete a floor. So that's actually pretty simple. If I decide to do Dungeoneering, this is one of those things where I'll probably speed through the actual doing Dungeoneering. But on the first one, I am not going to speed through it. I'll just show you guys the first floor. I think it's pretty interesting. It just gets very repetitive. We'll try to climb down. And of course it tells us we must dismiss our follower, which we already knew that. So right here, we'll just dismiss. Unfortunately. And now we can climb down. So being as this is our first time, we can't change any of the features. It's kind of just stuck exactly where it is. So we're just going to enter. So with complexity level 1, all we have is, as you can tell, combat only. You've just entered a dungeon in the starting room. You need to find a smuggler to trade with and some starting supplies in your inventory and about the room. If you want to leave, there is a ladder that will take you back to the surface. For more information, speak to the smuggler. Some equipment has been allocated to you. Find out more about an item. Use it on the smuggler. I don't see a smuggler, but that's because we spawned on top of him. Alright, so I think I am going to be a focus on magic, because I kind of like magic, plus magic is my highest skill that I currently have. So right here we do have a water staff, which we can use water strike, so that is what we are going to do. Alright, so we got our water staff. However, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it and bind it, because I want to make sure I can take it with me with other floor. And I think I'll bind that as well. I think I can only have 2 bound items at a time, but let's see. Bind setup. I can only have 1. So unfortunately, I kind of lose out on that robe or the top for the first floor. So, but that's all right. I still got the bottom, so that's not too bad. We're just going to go take all the food that they left lying around for us, because why not? Even if we don't use it, it could be useful in other ways, like selling it or something. See if we trade him. Oh, so we can't trade with him because we're still on the basic floor. But later down the road, he gives us the option to buy stuff from him or sell stuff to him or whatever if we want to do specific things like craft armor. We're just gonna go up to our first door. You click on the door and it unlocks that door and allows us to actually see what's inside. They're all square rooms. We click right here on our map. It pulls up our little map. This will tell us exactly where we need to go or where we haven't been. Question mark means we haven't opened it yet, and this means we have. So we're just going to go in here. This is all about combat, so we're just going to kill these guys real quick. You should die to the fire. See, it's good to use all different styles, but it's also very hard to keep up with all the different styles at the same time. Definitely take the bones. We are going to bury all the bones that we get inside here because we can't save them for anything like selling, so we might as well bury them. That's everything in this room, so we're just going to move on to the next one. Ooh, collateral damage. So all we're going to get is food, basically. Oh, we got a rapier, but it's pretty much useless to us. Oh, there you are. I was like, I know there was another one in here. It's just food. We don't need that. All right, so here is how we open up doors. So as you can see on the floor, we have an orange diamond key. We can only open this door if we have a crimson wedge door, wedge key. So when you pick it up, everybody has access to it. It gets put right here. So with it being put there, if you were playing with a group of people, everybody would then have access to it, so you guys can be kind of spread out and then open up doors instead of having to run all the way back here. Because right there is our orange diamond door. So that's where we're going to use our key, and it's going to open the door, and we're just going to click on it, go on inside, and fight. Ooh, a level 14. He might be a little too strong for us. Good thing he's weak to magic. What's pretty cool, one cool thing about Dungeoneering is everything you do in here is kept separate. So if you wanted to, you know, do your own thing, it's not really a good place to level, but if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could. Perfect. Oh, we got them. No bones, unfortunately. And we leveled up magic. Let's go. Oh, we leveled up a little bit ago, too. I didn't even notice. And now we got the crimson diamond key, which is going to be for this door right here. And there's another key inside. Now, you don't have to fight everything. I'm doing it, you know, because it gives me experience in combat, and I'm kind of low on combat experience, so why not, right? But you can, if there's no door to open, or even try to run past them, you can try to open the door. Some doors are blocked where you have to kill the monsters in the room, but not every door is like that. Some doors have other requirements. We're just going to run on over because we have this key, which will bring us to the only unopened door we have. And what do we have waiting for us? And there we go, our first boss. So if you look up here on the map, as you can see, there's a little skull icon. That means it is the boss room. Once you enter this room, you cannot leave until the boss or you are defeated. So make sure you're ready to go. Make sure you have all the food that you're going to need. One thing I am going to do is I am going to bind the air runes to my character, so that way I can bring the air runes with me into the next rooms that I go into. So we're actually going to go in. I think we have plenty of food. We're full health pretty much. We're going to go on in and we're just going to fight them. They all have different mechanics and stuff. This one's pretty simple. He kind of shoots spikes outward and around like that. So as long as you're not standing in these areas when he shoots the spikes, you'll pretty much not be hit. So if you don't move around too much, you really don't have to worry too much about it. But if you focus on like stunning and running away or something like that, that is something that we're going to move this over here. That is something that you'll have to watch out for. You got to keep in mind of those. We're going to eat some food, stay healthy. It is somewhat of a long fight. Let's open this back up. This feature here that you can eat any food in your inventory is pretty nice. It just eats them in order. If you line up your food the way you want, you can eat it in that specific order. And this is taking a while. Here, let's use some threshold ability, see if we can't get some extra damage on them. Go, let's explode. That did nothing. What does this even do? Blast the target with a comet of strong magical energy. Now let's use our threshold of our max ability. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Speed up. When you do eat, it does take your adrenaline down, so you gotta manage your adrenaline. You sit there and spam food, you're just gonna take your adrenaline all the way down. And there we go, we completed our first floor. Got a couple levels out of that. We got some constitution and some magic levels, so that's pretty good. Ooh, what's this? A Mysterious Chronicle Part 1. Year 1225 of the Fourth Age. Finally, after 4 long years of bringing in weak-minded fools to follow my cause unknowingly, today is the day I began the Great Descent. Today, my research pays off and the journey begins. Today, I journey downwards. Ultimate victory. My power is as true as the whispers calling today. I began. Praise be to Zamorak. Interesting. Okay, so we worship Zamorak. That's very interesting. What is this? Oh, it gave us some... Oh, it gave us some ranged armor? Interesting. So when you complete floors, it will give you a random item, which that item may be stronger than what you have, or just maybe a completely different thing altogether, which I don't even have the level to even wear this. So I can't even wear it. So that is going to be it for the dungeon. So you just hit end dungeon. I'm going to hit yes and don't ask me again, because it's just going to ask you every time if you want to take the party with you. And then boom. So now it goes through and it judges every your level based off of a bunch of different things. So what floor you're on, if you've prestiged, your average. It'll take this one and this one, add them together, divide it by 2, which will give you your average. What size dungeon will give you a bonus. If you do a medium, it'll give you a bigger bonus. If you opened up any bonus rooms, that'll give you a bonus. Difficulty, since it's on 0 difficulty, we get absolutely no bonus whatsoever. Aw, dang, I couldn't even read it all. But as you go up higher in complexity, you actually don't lose as many, because we lost about half our points there. But we are going to